Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Did I cover your with this?
Yeah, you're covering me with this. Or should we say Happy Holidays? Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mark.
I'm the same one in the red hat over here.
Oh, for those who are viewing on our video.
On Zoom.
Yes, where I just
my red
covered you
Santa
up with
hat.
the script.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so you're Kathy and I am Mark, and we are the Bickersteins.
Or Bickersteins. And yes, we're ready to bicker again. We're back and bickering.
Well, we've always been bickering. We just happen to be back on the podcast. Anyway, today's topic, very fitting this time of year. When it comes to marketing, that's the question. And we're talking about marketing. Somehow I think we're going to veer off from marketing. Us veer off on topics. It never happens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you have a company, whatever it may be, however you wish people the holidays, do you say Merry Christmas? Do you say Happy Holidays? You know, on your literature, on your decorations, when you send out cards, when you send out e-blasts, when you do in your commercials, you know, what do you say?
Well, yeah, the age-old question. How do you market the holidays without offending someone? Spoiler alert, you probably can't, which is ridiculous in itself, right?
Right. So
that's what I think that's what I'm going to be talking about. I don't know what you're going to be talking about.
Oh, wow. When you're on the mic, you actually,
I sound better.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like put my mouth in front of the microphone?
Yes.
Oh.
Do that.
Okay.
So
that's a great idea.
So,
thank you. Radio 101.
All right. So we're going to talk about, here's the thing with Kathy is it's like a undecided answer. She says it's Happy Holidays. That's it. That's all you should do. That's all. So that puts me, Mark Silverstein, who didn't grow up celebrating Christmas, of the tribe. Can I make it clearer? I have my dreidels here. Yeah, I have my dreidels here. So now I have to defend Merry Christmas, saying Merry, which I understand and agree with at times. And have said plenty of times, but you know, now I'm in that position, and you're taking the easy position of just saying Happy Holidays because you know that's
not the easy position. It's just the include. Okay, so this is my thing. It's my birthday on November 8th, so it's my birthday. It's not your birthday, so I want the whole world to say Happy Birthday. So I'm going to say Happy Birthday to you. You're going to say Happy Birthday to me. And everybody should celebrate my birthday on November 8th because it's my birthday. So to me, if you're saying, say
I'm just
Merry
wondering
Christmas.
where you're going with this birthday thing because it does celebrate somebody's birthday.
My birthday.
No, Christmas.
I understand. But if you don't celebrate Jesus's birthday, then why are you, required to, if you don't celebrate.
Because you celebrate Christmas. So I should say to you, Merry Christmas.
Okay, so why isn't the world saying happy birthday to me on November 8th? Do they not know any better? Do they know how offended I get? Okay, so on Mother's Day.
You get offended?
I get offended.
You get offended?
On Mother's Day.
Can I take back the gifts?
Oh, I already took them back.
She does that.
I just buy my own. It's better. No, okay, so let's take another thing. On Mother's Day. So on Mother's Day, does every woman want to be mommy shamed to be said, just because I could be a fertile woman, are you supposed to say to every mother, Happy Mother's Day?
Yeah. Well,
no.
You're not?
No. Because
what
if a woman like has been trying for 10 years to have a baby, can't have a baby, it's a very sore subject, and you're like, Happy Mother's Day, and then she's like bursts into tears, I'm not a mother, my whole life I wanted to be a mother, blah blah blah. Or maybe
so
some
what
people,
are you supposed to say? You're not supposed to do Mother's Day either?
If a woman is with a child that appears to be her child, you can say Happy Mother's Day, but you can't assume every woman.
All right, this is why people get adamant about saying Merry Christmas because it gets too complicated.
No.
Virtue signalers.
This is why
just make it so difficult. There's so many. So you can't now just say Happy holiday. I'm
No.
not happy. You can't say Happy Mother's Day.
Not to any woman walking around the world. You don't know if that woman
Well,
is.
she might still have a mother.
Even,
So she could say for her mother.
No, that's not the way it works. You don't say happy. Hey, tell your mom happy mom. Say, oh, my mom died. I would love to tell her.
This is why
no.
the war on Christmas has validity. This is why.
No. This is
why, because you make it. You have.
I
too
am
many
giving
roles.
you an example of how it doesn't have validity. So that's why you just say happy holidays, because probably somebody celebrates some holiday. It's like New Year's Eve. Okay. Probably most people in the world celebrate New Year's Eve.
Okay.
In the United States.
Supposed to be careful about that?
No, I'm just saying if you say happy holidays, if I don't celebrate Christmas, I don't celebrate Hanukkah, maybe I celebrate happy New Year's.
You're convincing me even more and more to say Merry Christmas now, which is
all right,
which is not easy for me. Let me tell you my story.
Okay. We haven't even gotten into like what we're supposed to be talking about.
Well, this is what we're supposed to be
We're already gone way off script.
But anyway. About marketing Merry Christmas versus Happy New Year's. But you got to get through all this stuff first.
Marketing. Christmas has done a great job marketing.
Yes. And Hanukkah has
I think that was Jesus's plan. He said, you know what? And was he? I really got to market. I got to market this thing. I'm thinking Santa Claus and presents. Because if you really
send your cards and letters,
if you, I know, complaints to complaints to Ronna Smith at Ronna Smith. She doesn't give a shit.com. No, I'm just saying, Christmas has. If you truly are looking at Christmas from a religious standpoint, it's been overmarketed. It's been commercialized. You're going to get
but that ship sailed. Okay.
Well, that ship sailed. But I'm just saying, don't give me all this like religious arguments when Christmas has been completely commercialized. I sound like the Jewish person of the group.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I get it. Now I'm on Trump's side. I am on the side of now
right,
we're able to say Merry Christmas.
Tell me your story. No. Happy holidays.
So growing up a long time ago.
That's why my back hurts, because I'm 90.
My parents had what was traditionally called a schmata store, a clothing store. They sold clothing, schmatas.
Yes.
Rags, whatever. So the Christmas season from Thanksgiving to Christmas and even a little beyond because of returns was a very important part of the year.
And did you guys say? Did you say Merry Christmas?
Yes.
Did you decorate in Christmas?
Yes.
Did you have any Hanukkah stuff?
Initially my immigrant grandparents started the store, and then my first generation parents, took it over. I mean, it was a whole family thing, and it was all decorated.
Did you have any menorah or any blue and silver?
Probably a menorah in there, but it wasn't a big deal then. It was not a big deal.
Hanukkah wasn't a big deal then?
No, Hanukkah's never a big deal.
Well, it is. It is in our world.
It's no, and you guys equate. That's a whole nother show. The equating of Hanukkah with Christmas.
I'm trying to be a good mother to Jewish children to try to make sure
you do a great job.
That Hanukkah doesn't get totally dissed over Christmas.
When I was growing up, on the third night, you got a Q-tip. Okay, that was
on the fourth night. You got to eat dinner.
Some lids out of your pocket. I mean, whatever change they had available. I mean, that's what it was. Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal.
Well,
anyway,
why didn't they market Hanukkah?
Because it's not one of the major holidays. You guys make it into a major holiday. We don't.
Yeah, I know, but why?
Anyway,
none of the holidays are marketed properly in my mind.
Jewish holidays?
Yeah, I mean, Hanukkah Harry could be really, or not Hanukkah Harry. The other
fast. Yeah, here's a big selling point.
He could be as big as Santa Claus.
You're gonna fast for this holiday. Yes, let's all get together and not eat
on Passover.
That's great.
No, Passover. Who's the guy? You let the guy
Elijah.
in. Elijah could be huge.
All right. Well, we'll take that up on another thing.
Yeah,
anyway,
it could be
so
huge.
My parents had a clothing store, and this was my original war on Christmas. Okay. So everybody was very nice, was great. They would come in. This stuff sent us to college because, that was a lucrative time. And the store was done up and whatever. And nobody cared or whatever. But after it was, so I'm working at the store. We all worked at the store. And everybody would be Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And after a while, I was like, how about so I did start saying Happy Holidays. Okay.
It was you.
I
It
started,
was you.
I started.
In
I
the
just,
1960s.
I got tired of saying Merry Christmas because we didn't celebrate Christmas.
Well, wait, you got tired because it was Christmas, or you just wanted to switch it up and like, because my repertoire is getting boring.
Well, after a while, yes, that's exactly true. That's kind of how
You're
it
like,
came about.
In comedy, you got to switch up your jokes.
You got to read the room. And then reading the room, so some people,
I say silver bells.
Even then, people were like adamant about it, and so for the adamant people, I would.
So wait, if you said happy holidays, what do you mean? What do you mean adamant? So if you said
Merry Christmas,
so if you said happy holidays to someone, they'd be like Merry Christmas.
It was just if people were just genuinely being nice and sharing, and there was no problem with Merry Christmas.
There's never a problem with Merry Christmas.
Fun holiday.
Nobody cares about Merry Christmas except for the people who are putting the war on Christmas.
People got pointed about it, so I started saying Happy Holidays, and then over time, like when I'd be checking out at some store, if somebody was really adamant about it, I would turn around and tell their kids that there was no Santa Claus. But that I digress.
You did not.
I was tempted to a few times.
Yeah, I know you thought about it, but you did not do that.
So
in your head, you're going, there's no Santa Claus.
There is no Santa.
Fake. Just like there's no Harry, though.
Probably should have put a warning on there for anybody listening to this with their kids.
There is a Santa Claus. I've never told our kids that there's not a Santa Claus either. They're in their 20s. They're going to be
devastated.
I know. No, there's Santa Claus. I still believe.
All right. So getting to the script, which we've totally neglected. It said banter. So we bantered. We've now bantered for 11 minutes. All right. So let's start where all this came from and why it is such a discussion. This is interesting. According to a poll conducted by the Public Religion Research Institute,
that was the problem right there. The Public Religion Research Institute. It's going to be skewed right there because of who took the study.
Well,
don't you think?
Even so. I don't know who these guys are, and we really should check them out before we stick them in our scripts. But whatever. Let's not let facts get in the way of a good story here. And I think this seems, it's got the.
It seems relevant.
It's got the truthiness that Stephen Colbert used to talk about.
Seems very truthy.
It said 66% of Democrats said that stores and businesses should greet customers with Happy Holidays, season greetings, or some other general greeting, rather than Merry Christmas. Now, only 28% of Republicans felt the same way.
Shocker. Sorry, go ahead.
Wow, you're just letting it all out today, aren't you?
Hey, I'm in red. That's a Republican color, so.
Happy Holidays actually think about this. Happy Holidays has a religious origin to it.
Okay, what religion?
The United States of America religion?
I mean, which like is it? What do you mean?
Okay.
Explain, please.
Well, according to the script here, but I'm not going to read the script, but whatever. But it's holidays, which was originally holy days. Happy Holy Days.
So what are the holy days? Because that could be a Jewish thing too. They're holy days.
That's one of these memes that are popping around. That's like there's 100 holidays between Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's every religion, organization, group, whatever. So there's a bunch of them. I don't know.
Well, why don't we say Happy Holy Days? Maybe people will be okay with that.
Okay, and thanks for joining us.
I'll make
solve the problem.
I'll make my birthday a holy day.
It already is. One we celebrate for weeks on end.
Well, so let's talk about a little more history, if you want to talk about history. So Hallmark started making their own cards in the 1900s, 1915, if I remember that.
I remember that first card. Well, I was
there. Yeah, I bet you were. You're probably doing shtick back then, too. The company's first line of Christmas cards prominently featured the sentiments, Merry Christmas, Christmas greetings, and season greetings. And then 1950s, they started making Happy Hanukkah cards and then Happy Kwanza in the 1990s. And then they have been expanding from there to include every greeting. Now, did they do that for inclusiveness or did they do that just because they saw an opportunity for a business opportunity?
Wisely, they probably saw they were probably slow on these business opportunities.
Yeah, about like
because it
decades
only
slow.
took them 45 years to start doing Hanukkah cards and another 40 years or so to start doing Kwanza cards. So nobody said they were like rushing to the.
Their marketing strategy was for long term.
And here is my shtick on this, okay? With the holiday cards, with the Hanukkah cards, have you ever tried to find a Hanukkah card in a card store or any? There's like one. You know, if you go into a Hallmark store and you go, where are the Hanukkah cards? They're gonna like go to aisle 45, make a right, go down a mile and a half towards the store, and then the one card they have or the two cards, they perpetuate the stereotype because they're always the kind that you can stick money into as a gift. They always.
I appreciate money though, or a gift card.
Yeah, but I don't want it in.
Got it. I get it.
It's a stereo. It's we're always gonna now. Okay. Do we give money and checks? And there's always like an 18 cents
but
or
at Christmas 32, they also 30, do that. But you're 18, right. 30, you're right. 36. Okay, so I see this as a business opportunity for you. Like there's a whole wide open thing for you to take advantage of this new business on the Mark's holiday cards. Hanukkah. Well, we'll call them holiday cards
without the folding
or holy cards, whatever. But so this is a question. This whole war on Christmas, right? Is there really a war on Christmas, or is this kind of made up?
This is the brilliance of the Republicans. I would say, I guess it's fair to say, this is how they are much better at marketing things.
Republicans are so much better at marketing.
This is a wedge issue. Really. This is a wedge issue. They figured out. I mean, it's been percolating for years. Hence my happy holidays back in the old days at the store. But I mean, I'm sure somewhere along. What's the history there? What do you got?
Well, so I mean, you can talk about in 1959. It was the far right John Birch Society that published a pamphlet alerting the nation that there was an assault on Christmas. Now, today's modern, I always thought it was
over the Henry Ford thing because you don't want to get into Henry
Ford. I don't want to get into Henry Ford, but Henry Ford was an avid proponent that somebody that groups
Anti-Semite.
Okay,
you don't want to
stop.
He was a renowned anti-Semite.
Okay, but anyway, he always thought people were waging a war.
Renowned is the word.
Yeah, renowned sounds not good.
Virulent.
I think that he was known for his unpopular beliefs, which who knows if they were popular or not. But anyway, I always thought it was Fox News, but it goes way, way, way back. Obviously, it was Fox News. The modern day war on Christmas still revolves around department stores and focuses on people saying happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas, and and Christmas decorations and that kind of thing. I mean, that's really where the war on Christmas really started. So it's been a long time, and obviously Bill O'Reilly in I think 2004, he aired a whole segment on Christmas Under Siege, launching the most recent modern day. And then I know.
Yeah, but that was like after building it up for years.
Yeah.
Something
but I guess I just wasn't like privy to the war on Christmas because,
I was a combatant in it. I mean, you don't know how it's so prevalent.
First of all,
it's so prevalent.
Okay, how can you have a war on Christmas? Christmas is just beloved. It's like war on puppies. People are trying to take your puppies away. War on ice cream. Well, tonight.
That's a true story though about the puppies because we're getting one, and
you did start a war on puppies, but that was our own personal war. But there's not a war on puppies. War on ice cream. Like America's trying to make sure ice cream is never sold in the United States tonight. More at 5:00. I mean, come on. People love Christmas.
No, it just goes.
It's like I'll celebrate anything. If there's a Cinco de Mayo, Kwanza, you name it. If there's a party and a whatever, I'm cool. Give me a drink.
The opponents of people saying Happy Holidays, whoever they may be, and many of them are Fox viewers, and then many of them are Republicans, and many of them, and they thank President Trump for letting us say Merry Christmas again. which is the stupidest.
Thank
thing.
you, because
Thank
we're
you.
allowed to say Merry Christmas, because those words were taken out of our vocabulary for so many decades.
But this word that has creeped into the vernacular now these days, this virtue signaling, that this wokeness, and that's what they stand against. They're like, why is it so bad? Why is it bad to say Merry Christmas? Why?
It's not bad to say Merry Christmas. It's just I don't think there's a salt on it. And if some stores just decide to say, you know what? Wow, I have 70% of the people who shop at my store celebrate Christmas, but there's 30% who don't celebrate at all. There's a lot of people who are maybe atheists, and they like Santa Claus and whatever, and they don't really care, but it's not a religious thing. It's more of a cultural thing. I just don't think that, honestly, you can't escape Christmas. I mean, honestly, and this is the reason we're obviously married. We raised our kids Jewish. I would be, yes, as of today we are. We'll see after the podcast. But I decided, let's raise the kids Jewish, because they can't escape like Christianity. You can't be on this in the United States and escape Christianity.
Wait, you decided to raise the kids Jewish?
Well, no. Well, that's when you wanted to raise the kids Jewish, and I was like, cool, that's fine. Because
and then all
because
December,
you could literally go through your
is.
whole life like me, if you lived in certain areas of the country and not run into Judaism or run into like Hanukkah.
A Jewish person? No, there are many places where you can never met.
But Christianity and Christmas, you can't escape it. Like literally, it's everywhere. It's the city streets, the neighborhoods, every store, they're piping in Christmas music. And I love it. I love Christmas. So I really love the holiday. But honestly, you'd have to go to the moon. And you know what? I bet you there's a Christmas tree on the moon by now. I bet you somebody put it up.
Chinese probably.
In the space shuttle, there's probably like Christmas decorations. Yeah, well, you can't escape it on this planet.
10, they read from the Bible on Christmas Eve. I mean,
yeah. So, how is there a war on Christmas?
It was actually very nice.
If literally you cannot escape it. Where's the war? And who wants the war? Nobody wants the war. We love Christmas.
Well,
is there anybody who hates Christmas? Like, tell me the people who hate Christmas.
Scrooge.
I think he's a fictional character.
Oh, well, ultimately he prevailed. But
I mean, I'm sure some people hate Christmas and are annoyed by crowds.
I had to grow to like it. It took me a while. I didn't grow up. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand.
You don't get the.
I don't get. I get the religious. Religious is great. The midnight mass is beautiful.
I don't get the religious part, but I get the commercialization part of it.
Yeah, you do get. Yeah, ask Amazon. They know our house.
They know how much I enjoy Christmas.
Every day.
Well,
every day there's packages.
Right, but I'm agnostic. I'm not really particularly religious.
Yes. What were we talking? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get Christmas. I don't know. So, but I've tried.
So also, let's just talk about Christmas decorations, right? Okay, let's just talk about this year.
And that's where the battle was won long ago about Merry
with the
Christmas.
Marketing.
Well, you're putting up stuff, and then you're not saying Merry Christmas, and yet you have Christmas trees and green and red.
Yes, so just say Happy Holidays. Not a big deal. Happy Holidays. I don't know if you celebrate Christmas.
Why are they hiding the obvious? If it's so out there, then we have all these Christmas decorations, but we're just going to say Happy Holidays.
So do we? So on Hanukkah,
there's always one poor lonely menorah.
Okay, so I then from now on will tell everybody in those 8 days. I'm going to tell everybody I see Happy Hanukkah, every single person, because I'm assuming that they're all celebrating my holiday, which is not really mine, but I've co-opted it with the family.
Because there's gifts involved.
Well, no, because I'm raising Jewish kids. So during those 8 days, every single person, because I'm assuming, because I'm arrogant that way, and I'm assuming it's about me, and I'm going to tell everybody Happy Hanukkah for 8 days. And and I don't want them to say, but I don't celebrate. I'm not Jewish. I don't want them to say that. I just want them to say Happy Hanukkah back. That's it. That's the rule.
The counterinsurgency here.
So, well, is that okay then? Can I tell everybody Happy Hanukkah?
Yeah.
And are then people going to, because I think there's a war on Hanukkah. There. I'm going to market a war.
It's just.
No, I'm doing a war. Disinterest is not marketable.
Well, I mean, should we talk about Julie Sapper? I mean, we should have had her on.
Oh, we should have had our own.
The
But
neighbor.
anyway, so let's just talk about Christmas
Well, real
decorations.
quick, there's a neighbor who every year in our neighborhood, there's a Safeway, and she battles the Safeway nicely to make sure that there's a Hanukkah display.
But not just Hanukkah, Passover, anything.
Yeah,
like,
well,
Safeway was getting very bad about like.
They would stick the end, if it was an end cap, they would stick.
It wasn't an end cap. It was with like the ethnic foods.
It still is in the ethnic, but she battled nicely, politely,
and Target too,
and got an end cap, and it's all Hanukkah dedicated.
And now Target has a whole section of
Target
Hanukkah.
has a one little area, but that's all because she was out there doing. But then they always put like things that have nothing to do with Hanukkah. They have matzah, as if we eat matzah all year round, and yahrzeit candles, which you light on the anniversary of a dead relative.
Well, maybe people did die on that day. You never
They just
know.
think candles or candles, schmandles.
Candles.
Light candles.
I'm going to give you the Yankee candle. It doesn't matter. I don't think there's any particular birthday candles. We're good.
Yeah. At least they're trying.
At Hanukkah this year, we were separated for a couple of days. I was in Ohio, so we were trying to figure out how to light the candles. And my other family, my family that yes, well, my family that I was born into, they are not Jewish, and so they're like, oh my God, we need to light candles, and I'm like, no, we're just doing it virtually through those guys over there, and they're like, no, we must light candles. So they're looking all around for candles, and then they came up with birthday candles and all kinds of candles, and I'm like, yeah, we could use that.
That's sweet.
No, that was nice.
That's really
nice. Yeah. Candles are candles. But anyway, so the decorations. Okay, let's talk about the decorations. They have gotten out of hand. If you want to talk about
what?
No. Come on. It's practically August, and we're starting to see Christmas decorations. The primary reason for, stocking the shelves, yes, because Christmas has good marketing. But the primary reason for stocking the shelves and decking the halls months in advance is because of its strategic marketing. It's getting people ready, right? But in 2017, Target actually responded to customer feedback and announced that it would not display Christmas signage at the front of the stores until after Thanksgiving. So they would at least kind of put it in the back. But I swear this year, now maybe it was because COVID and people just need a little holiday cheer. And I know a lot of people set up their Christmas decorations way early in their trees just because they needed happiness in their life, because this year has been really bad with COVID. But honestly, if I was Halloween or Thanksgiving, I'd be kind of pissed. Because
if you were Halloween,
are you
the Great Pumpkin now?
I would be pissed.
You're Charlie Brown.
Christmas is encroaching on my day, and Thanksgiving. Like Christmas, just like it's like from September to sometimes people have their lights up until at least the end of January. So September, October, November, December, January. It's 5 months. That's a half a year. Right. And Halloween, it's like. I'd be pissed. I'd be protesting if I was Halloween or Thanksgiving, both.
Okay, but if you were a marketer, if I
were a marketer, I would be doing better marketing. I would be marketing my Halloween preemptively. I'd do a preemptive strike before Thanksgiving.
Don't you feel? I mean, I think the thinking is that you got to get people thinking about it. You got to, it's coming. Yeah,
but do you know how many people kind of get a little annoyed when they see Christmas decorations before Halloween?
And then they post it, and they let people know where they are,
and they're like, "Dude, this is ridiculous." They complain, and then they move on with their lives because really it doesn't matter. We don't care. But anyway, I'm just saying.
If you shop early. And you get good deal. I mean, you have.
Well, I shop all year long for Christmas and Hanukkah, and it's practically they pay me to buy this shit because I get such a good deal. That's the truth.
Yeah, right.
That is the God's honest truth.
Yeah. Here's what she says to me. It's on sale, and I'm like, yeah, it's always on sale.
Well, that's because I don't buy anything that's not on sale.
When you say on sale, that means you exchange money and then you purchase it.
I mean on sale like it's a good deal.
Yeah,
they practically pay me to get the stuff off their hands. That's the kind of deal making I do.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. This is my marketing.
Looked at the bank account, it's not exactly as you lay it out.
Oh, that's true. The numbers lie. They can be skewed.
Not from the bank.
This is my marketing to you all year long. It's for Christmas. It's for Hanukkah. And I have to make sure I'm a one-woman show.
So wait a minute. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth. all your things. It's for Christmas. It's for
Hanukkah.
And Hanukkah. But we shouldn't put the decorations up early. But I'm shopping.
That doesn't mean I'm not preparing.
Well,
I mean, I'm
not
putting the duct tape over my windows
I am just exhausted from this.
I'm not putting the duct tape on my windows because of a nuclear bomb, but I have it in my basement. I'm just preparing. That's it.
Are you now? You're equating Christmas with a nuclear
Holocaust? No, I'm not. I didn't say Holocaust. It's a nuclear bomb. Which, by the way, since Russia hacked into us and have our own codes for the nuclear, could happen any day. I need more duct tape. But anyway, let's move on.
I don't even know where we are anymore on the script. So what did we decide? We decided don't do Christmas decorations early. You say happy holidays.
Well, I don't think stores. So the problem is, what should stores do? And I think stores, honestly, should be inclusive. I mean, I just think it's better marketing and better. And I know some people, I think fewer people, if people say Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah, or if people would say Happy Mother's Day to me, or if people say whatever to me, I just don't get offended that easily. So they could say Happy Birthday to me when it's not on my birthday, and I'd be okay with that.
Right. So,
as long as there's a present.
But you're not going to change people. And to those who like to say Merry Christmas, what do you say to that?
Then say Merry Christmas. Then say Merry Christmas, and then. But I want you, that person who says I'm only saying Merry Christmas because you're trying to it's a war on Christmas.
Maybe they just like Christmas. Maybe
I love Christmas. There's nobody who loves Christmas. I'm dressed all in red today. I love Christmas. You know how much I plan for Christmas, but I just don't think that. So I, though, am going to tell people today on Facebook. Normally I say, this was a big stance I did. I hope everybody noticed it. On Facebook.
Everybody.
All my big
Mark
following.
Zuckerberg stopped everything at Facebook.
Stop the presses, Mark. You know what I did, and you let me get away with it. Thank you.
What did you do?
But normally I say Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. This time I didn't. I just said Happy Hanukkah.
Oh my God, that's groundbreaking.
It's groundbreaking.
Oh my God.
Because I just am assuming that everybody celebrates. That's it. That was my one personal stand. So I'm going to have a war on Hanukkah. I'm starting it.
We should even just
I'm going to market
a war. The line about to those who celebrate. I agree with you. That why do people to those who celebrate? It's that would be me. Okay, I celebrate that. I'm the one of the lonely guys.
Well, no. On Christmas now, this is what I'm going to do. This is my big stand. I'm going to say Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. I'm brilliant.
I don't think these are the marketing answers that Target is looking for.
I am going to turn around this war single-handedly. So, or irritate the shit out of people, one of the two. It's probably the latter.
What did we decide? Why are people militant about this? Why are they angry about it? Why are they?
I honestly,
it is the virtue signaling.
Because it's brilliant. No, it's brilliant marketing from the Bill O'Reillys and the John Birch Society. And some people get something in their head. It's like Trump. Trump doesn't care about Christmas. Trump doesn't care about, religion.
Okay.
He probably.
We couldn't talk about Henry Ford's anti-Semitism, but now you're going to talk.
No,
about
I'm just
Trump.
saying. Anybody who knows Trump, the dude didn't go to church every week. We know that he doesn't go to church. Like Joe Biden literally goes to church every week. He's like a Catholic, like a serious Catholic.
He's not like a Catholic. He is a Catholic.
He's like a serious Catholic, though, not like one of those Catholics who doesn't do stuff.
Oh my God.
No, some Catholics are not. They don't go to church. They're Catholic, but they're not practicing Catholics. There's Christians like me who are not really practicing Christians.
All right. Once again, the email directed to
Rona Star at idon'tgivashit@gmail.com.
Who's Rona Star?
I don't know. I just keep making up different names. I have no idea. Don't contact me. Contact him.
Don't contact me. I'm defended.
All right. So let's talk about, so what happens? What happens if the business is, so anyway, I think, so in my opinion,
yes,
this war on Christmas is a made up thing to get people, it's a divisive thing to try to get people mad at each other for no particular reason, where nobody really has a fight about Christmas. Jewish folks, half the people I know who are Jewish
folks.
I'm sorry.
That's the first time that's two words I've ever put.
Sorry. people who are Jewish.
Them Jewish folks.
They will go to the Christmas lighting things. They have a Hanukkah bush. Like,
well, it's
to say that
it's part of Americana. I mean, it's part of
people
not
who
just Americana, but
who are Jewish don't hate. I've never met somebody
woven
who's
into our culture.
I've never met somebody who's Jewish who hates Christmas. Have you?
I
refuse
to answer on
annoyed.
the grounds that it's
They may get
forever and
annoyed.
ever. It's something we just didn't. When before you in my life, it just wasn't a thing. I worked on Christmas. I always worked on Christmas because
So did I.
we
but
were
that's because I was in the media.
Yeah, we were.
It was sad for me.
reporters
You were
and
fine.
Me, I think it was like, so somebody could take the day off. So I would work
And that
on
was
Christmas.
nice.
Yeah. It just wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing.
It's like, yeah, it exists. It's like, it's like looking at stars. Okay. I like to look at stars, but I don't know much about it. What
does stars have to do with
I don't know.
Christmas?
I'm just trying to equate to you.
I'm like, are we talking about the universe? Is there a Christmas star?
It's just,
Maybe there should be a Star David consolation.
I wasn't invited to the party. So I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I invited you to the party
you
when I met
invited me
you.
to the party. I didn't care about not being. It wasn't the party I really cared about. I didn't feel left out. I didn't feel whatever. I said happy holidays.
Right, but so you
Merry
didn't
Christmas.
hate it. Who hates Christmas? Who hates puppies? Nobody hates it. Nobody hates puppies.
Look at you with your hat on.
I know. I'm messing with my hat because I'm trying to. I have my readers on, but I can't see like far away with my readers.
Yes.
So I have no idea what I look like. So I'm trying to arrange my hat so it looks better.
So
but I can't see.
It was always like hey, look at we're going for Chinese food. The Chinese restaurants are. It's like a stereotype. We go for Chinese food. We would go to the movies. Or we would,
but that's enjoyable, right? Like it's a thing. You created your own tradition.
We used to go to Atlantic City and gamble. It was packed with our folks. It was like.
Did you say folks?
Our folks.
Our folks.
I'm going with the folks.
Okay.
Thing. It was packed with our.
All right.
peeps,
so this year.
it was great, and that was great, and that was our celebration of Christmas.
Nowadays we have cancel culture, so could that make things worse? Like, have people been canceled for saying Merry Christmas? Not that I know of, but have they? Or Happy Holidays?
Probably, I would guess. I don't know.
Because cancel culture is you could say boo 3 times in a row and you're canceled.
So you're going the other way on that about people.
No, I'm just wondering because cancel culture is a thing, which I think is stupid. I think people can make mistakes and they shouldn't be canceled. And what is this cancel? How can you cancel people? You can't cancel me. I mean, you can like not listen to me. You can unfriend me on Facebook, but you can't cancel me.
Yeah, but people lose their, just in general, I don't know about Christmas, but in general, people lose their jobs. People are, there's a whole dispute now going on because Biden's, I forget what her title was, campaign manager or whatever. She called Republicans effers.
No, she didn't totally do that. She said, I wouldn't call them effers, but, I wouldn't call them effers. It was a little, she didn't call them effers. And she didn't use the word effers. She didn't.
She said the word.
Oh, did she?
I believe she did.
Okay, well, let's talk about when they called AOC mother effing B.
Yeah.
And where was that? Why was that guy? Was he canceled? Because he should be. So if Marco Rubio is upset about, we can't have this woman because she said something bad about us, then did Marco Rubio stick up for AOC when they when that guy called her MFRB?
Things on both sides.
Hypocrites.
But liberals and Democrats get branded more with the cancel.
I know that's a whole nother thing.
Roseanne got canceled. I'm sure we can come up with a lot of people who got canceled. Tim Allen. Yes, but they have a show not just because he's conservative. Whether that's true or not, and I'm literally saying TV stars who got canceled, but there's plenty.
But their shows got canceled.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of income.
I know, but you can't cancel me. They cancel people on like TikTok and stuff. It's a thing.
Yes, I know.
I don't like it.
Well, but that's on the woke side. Same woke side who argues for Happy Holidays, not Merry Christmas. So,
I think we all just need to chill out a little bit. I think just.
Okay, and there's your answer.
I think everybody needs to
all right, we've been
get a little value.
How much more do we want to go? We've been talking for a while here.
Okay.
We've been bickering for quite some time.
Bickering for more than normal. Yeah. So, I mean, my thing is,
I mean, there was that description about what Starbucks did there, or what Starbucks did or didn't do, where
so tell us the story about Starbucks. Trump made a big thing about the Starbucks cups not being red this year or last year, right? Is that what it was?
So apparently people were trying, back in 2015, over the Starbucks cards, people were trying to mess with employees by saying their names were Merry. The word was out that Starbucks employees couldn't say Merry Christmas.
So they would put on there saying Merry Christmas.
Name, and they would say their name was Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's funny. I don't care about that.
Yeah. And then trying apparently to get Starbucks employees fired, but that wasn't true. It was an urban legend, and Starbucks employees apparently can say whatever they want to say.
Right. But, I'm sure there's just as many people who write weird names on there to get them to say, penis jokes or something. I don't know.
Dick Kazinya.
Yeah. Like Fred.
Mike.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mike. No, don't. All right. You know too many of them. Anyway. Mike. Pause. Hunt. Pause. Don't use those together.
Mike. Pause. Hawk.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. Anyway. Now we are 3-year-olds. This is great. This is now we have gone from.
So this is what I think. I think the marketing the brilliant marketing that happened.
Let's summarize this up.
It's the marketing of the people who are trying to divide, the culture dividers. That's the people who are marketing the War on Christmas. The War on Christmas is a marketing ploy. Yeah. Yes. And the reason why they do it is it's better to keep us divided as Americans, because God forbid, if Americans actually united and saw the crap that was happening at the top, oh my God, we actually have a lot of power, and we can vote people out, and we can do all kinds of crazy things. So, but it's better to keep us divided, because as divided people, they can conquer us. If we're actually united.
Yeah, but what should stores do?
Stores.
That's our original premise.
Should say happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. They should say happy holidays.
To those who celebrate.
To those who celebrate.
Stores, businesses, companies. I mean,
do the right thing. Say happy holidays. You know what I mean? It's just everybody celebrates the holidays.
Okay, and if they don't do that, and what happens in the office? What are people supposed to say in the office to each other? And I mean, when do they get?
If I know, if I know people celebrate Christmas, I say Merry Christmas. If I don't know what they celebrate, I say Happy Holidays. It's like that simple. If you know them, you say Happy Hanukkah. If you know they celebrate Hanukkah. If you know them and they celebrate Christmas, you say Merry Christmas. If you know it's their birthday that day, you say Happy Birthday.
Them and then you're assuming they go.
Then you say Happy Holidays.
They look Jewish. I'm going to say Happy.
Oh no, that would be very bad. Well, in my Happy Hanukkah, when I'm going to tell everybody Happy Hanukkah, I'm not assuming they're all Jewish. I'm assuming they're all celebrating my holiday.
I hear. It can be.
It's not even my holiday.
We took the anger and the hostility and the thing. It's all.
Are you calling me angry and hostile?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, well,
because I am.
Yes. But that's separate. But what I'm saying, it's all very nice if you take the.
What if we just say something very neutral, like silver bells?
Silver balls.
Oh my gosh!
That's what all happened. That's what guys.
Happy Holidays wins. That's it. Happy Holidays, and say Merry Christmas if if somebody has a cross on their thing, and they're Christian, and Merry Christmas is cool. If they have a Star of David, then you go, no, you really should just be generic. That's what I think.
So you should just look for signs.
No.
Just look.
We're jewelry.
I think we're gonna get canceled.
We're jewelry profiling.
We're
jewelry profiling. Yes, and if they have an engagement ring on, then you say something because they're married. Like, no, you can't jewelry profile either. It's wrong. It's wrong. I take a stance against that.
Yes, okay. The war on jewelry. In our next episode. All right. Well, we solved nothing. No,
we solved the problem. We did.
We do want to hear from people. We want to hear not just complaints about what Kathy said.
No, send those complaints to Rona
Smith or something.
Smart at idon'tgiveashit.com.
All right. Contact us at On The Mark Media on Twitter and Off The Mark at onthemarkmedia.com. Both of those marks are with a C. We love to hear from all of you.
Only the people who love us. That's
yes,
it.
and
Only the people who agree with us.
And if you have an idea, if you have a thought, you want to take a stand or argue with us, call Kathy.
And if you want to market something, I think we should market.
Oh yeah.
We should market Hanukkah
Yes.
better. You could hire me. I'd be a good marketer for Hanukkah.
Where would you start?
Hanukkah Harry, clearly.
Hanukkah Harry's been done. It was like a Saturday Night Live skit. John Lovitz. Look it up.
Okay, well,
This was when you were very young.
I could find a little polar bear.
Polar bears, Coke.
Well, Coke doesn't own polar bears. They just use them.
You're going to take a starving polar bear.
You know what I'll use?
Ice caps.
I'll use my new little puppy.
And with that, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanza.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Atheist Day. I don't know. Probably.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.